Hi there, welcome to this 15-minute core Pilates session. It's like an intermediate / advanced level and it's designed to really wake up everything going in your middle and help you to feel really strong through your core. We're going to be doing a selection of our favourite exercises, including single knee fold, double knee fold, some toe taps and some double leg lengthens and lifts. So try and have fun, but if you feel like you're taking any strain in your back at all, just drop down a level or maybe have a little bit of a rest. But the main thing is to enjoy it and have a lot of fun. So let's bring ourselves over into our relaxation position and set ourselves up in our standard position where we have the weight going down through the back of the head, the back of the rib cage and the back of the pelvis. Knees and feet are hip distance apart. Hips are level with each other, and let's just try and make sure we've got those lovely neutral lines of your spine. So that might not be fully imprinted or really arched away, just somewhere halfway in between, where you feel that you've got that lovely lumbar curve, which you have when you're usually standing up. So from here, I always like to have my hands on my hip bones for these exercises, but you can have your arms down by your sides. We're going straight into a double knee fold. So moving from the hip rather than the knee. Let's take a breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, float one leg up, knee comes up above the hip, and the second leg comes up to join it. Then let's inhale, take leg one down, and leg number two. So nothing else in the body should be moving. We're just keeping our shoulders relaxed and down. And let's go again. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Now remember, we're only bringing the knee in as far as you can without altering the lines of the pelvis. So I can bring my knee in slightly further past hip point. For you it might be slightly further even still, or it might be just above the hip. And we're alternating which leg we start with as well. Good, okay, let's go 3 more times like this, keeping the movement super controlled and precise. And again. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. 2 more times. Out, out, in, and final one. Out, out, in, and in. Fantastic. Now let's add in a curl up. So getting rid of your cushions now, let's pop that to the side. Clasp your hands behind your head instead. Try and see your elbows out of the corners of your eyes, and let's come into your curl up here before we begin. So your head is nice and heavy, you're supported with your hands and shoulders. Breathing in, let's go into 8 more of these double knee folds. So exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. You may feel you're working a little bit harder now because we have got this flexion from the top of the spine and we're trying to stabilize through the lower part of the spine. And again, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. We'll go 4 more times. And 3. 2. And our final one now. Lift, lift, lower, and lower, and then bring your head down. Well done. Now our next one, we're going to add in either a single toe tap or a double toe tap, and you have the option of having your head on your cushion or in your curl up. So let's give both options a go. We'll float our legs up into our double knee fold to begin. Double check you haven't lost that neutral line of the spine and pelvis. Keep your arms down by your side, shoulders relaxed as well. Breathe in, prepare, and now breathe out. Tap one foot down. Inhale, return. Exhale, tap, inhale, return. So keeping your torso and core completely still, tapping the foot, return, tap, return. Let's do 1 more like this and then give it a go in our curl up. So keep your legs in double knee fold, push your cushion away, clasp your hands behind your head into your curl up instead. And now let's go into our toe tap like this. Good. So ideally bring the tummy button in towards the spine. So you're thinking about drawing down and in rather than pushing up and out. Good. 2 more times to each side now. Tap, return, tap, return. Last one to each side. And now come down, have a little rest here, take your legs down one at a time, maybe have a little stretch out with your legs. Let's see if we can now go into our double toe tap. So again, we'll start with our head on our cushion for 6 of these, and then come up into our curl up for the next 6. Arms down by your side again, leg 1 comes up, leg 2 comes up, cross the ankles over, and take your knees slightly further apart. Now we'll really find that connection around the middle here, as we lower both legs down to the floor, toes tapping, return in. So just be really careful here that you're not taking any strain in your back. Should be suitably strong enough around your middle now that you can just really control this through your hip and your trunk, rather than extending your spine to take the strain. Lovely. Okay, let's go 2 more times here. Keeping your legs together, knees apart, and then let's unfold, take them down one at a time. Well done. Hopefully you can remember which leg was over the top for that one, because now we're going to do 6 more in our curl up. So push the cushion away, come into your curl up again, float up 1, 2, cross the ankles over the other way this time, and now tap down, return, tap, return, breathe out and in, out and in. I've got a bit of a clip going on my hip. Let's go 3 more times, keeping your head supported, 2, and our last one, tapping down, return, unfold your legs, take your legs down, 1, 2, and have a rest. Well done. Okay, so from here we're now going to go into a single leg tap, a leg lengthen, and a draw back in. So it's like we're drawing a circle with our legs, so a little bit more complicated. I really like to do this one in our curl up, because then we can really see what's going on, which can help give this control. So legs back to hip distance apart, double check your neutral spine and pelvis, come into your curl up and clasp your hands behind your head. Then we'll float leg 1 up and leg 2 up. Now, starting with an inhale to prepare. We exhale, tap the toe down, and then slide the leg away along the mat. Lift the leg up, bring the knee back in. So we tap the leg, slide the leg away, lift, in. Tap, lengthen, lift, in. All the time we're doing this, we're keeping our body on torso completely still. You may feel that you have a bit of a difference in terms of your left and right side. One side might feel really strong and smooth. The other side might feel a little bit more challenging. My left does not feel like it's got as much control at all, especially when I lengthen the leg out. Last one here, lengthen, draw back and in. Bring your head down, take your legs down, 1, 2. We're now going to try and do that with a reverse direction. So now play with our coordination and our mind-body connection a little bit more. So neutral spine and pelvis again, going to come into your curl up, legs come up into our double knee fold once again. Now this time, lengthen one leg, lower that leg down whilst keeping the other leg still. Draw the knee in and return. It might feel a little bit counterintuitive now you've got used to doing it the other way. And return. So we lengthen on the exhale, lower on the exhale, inhale, fold the knee, draw the knee back in. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Good. And again, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. So just going to go a few more times to each side. Interestingly, reversing the direction has made me really slow down, so I have to think about it so much more, which has also given me a little bit more control. Whew. After this one, we'll do 1 more on each side, so we're nice and even. So last one to each side now, lengthen, lower, in and through, lengthen, lower, in and through. Bring your head down, hug your knees in, and give your hips a little bit of a roll around. Oh, that's a lot of work on the hips, on the core on that one, so hopefully you really enjoyed it. Now we can just practice our single leg stretch for a few beats, and then we're going to try and do this as a single straight leg stretch. So we're just challenging our hamstring length a little bit more now, and the load on our spine with our long leg. So let's come into your double knee fold once again. Come into a curl up, toes is coming up and in, hands either side of the knees, and you're using our hands to guide the knees in towards the shoulders. So let's breathe in, prepare, breathe out, lengthen one leg away, draw the other knee in, inhale, swap, exhale, lengthen. So we're using the hands to guide the knee in towards the shoulder as we fully extend the opposite leg. Now, to make this harder, if you've got tighter hamstrings, that went totally wrong, you can bring your leg higher in the air, or if you want to challenge your hip flexors, which is here, take your leg slightly lower. Just play around with the angle and see how it affects how the exercise feels for you. Good, let's go 3 and 2, and our last one, lengthen, lengthen, draw back in, place your head down and turn your head from side to side. Fantastic. Now we're basically doing the same exercise, but rather than having a bent knee, we're going to have long legs. So really challenging our hamstrings now. We start in the same position, bring our legs up one at a time into a double knee fold, come into a curl up, then lengthen one leg away as the other leg goes up to the ceiling. Have your hands either behind your thigh or behind your calf. Breathe in, prepare, breathe out, swap. So you're drawing that leg in towards the shoulder. And just challenge yourself a bit more. So you're trying to keep your leg as long as possible. Using your hands to draw the leg in. Let's go 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring your legs up, bend the knees in, lower back down and have a rest. Well done. So, for our final exercise here, we are putting everything together to make it into a double toe tap, leg lengthen and return. So, we've just practiced that with a single leg. We've now warmed up our legs and hamstrings. So let's try now to do this with a double leg. I've never practiced this one, so let's see how it goes. So legs back down, hip distance apart. Find your neutral spine and pelvis, come into your curl up to begin. Head supported in your hands and elbows wide. Breathe out, bring leg 1 up and leg 2 up. Glue the legs together. Now, going into that double toe tap, so legs are glued. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out, tap the feet. Lengthen the legs and lift up. Draw the knees in. So there's a lot more challenge for your core, so just be really careful with your spine on this one. I like to take my feet slightly in a turnout as we lift them up. So lengthen, inhale, draw back in and through. Let's go 4 more times. Down, slide, lengthen. In, you can probably hear from my voice how challenging this is. Lengthen, in and 2 more. Down, slide, lengthen, in, and our final one now. Down, slide, lengthen, in, bring your head down and hug your knees in and have a little roll around here. Well done. Okay, so after all that work, let's go into a lovely hip roll just to release through our middles. So bring your knees and feet together with your feet on the floor. Take your arms slightly wider, knees go to the side and enjoy this lovely twist here, keeping the opposite shoulder down. Back through to centre. Straight over to the other side. You can also do this with your head on your cushion if it's more comfortable for you. Enjoying the side to side movement. Good. Over to the side, back, side and back, and then let's bring our knees in, and any way that suits you, let's bring ourselves up through to a seated position. So bring yourself round. Set yourself up here with the weight going down through your sitting bones. Arms out to this side. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Float the arms up. Big, big stretch. Press the air away. We'll go one more time. All the way up, reaching through. Press the airway, and you can give yourself a nice clap, well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed that quite challenging session. Please do let me know how you get on, and I look forward to seeing you soon for some more Pilates.